What's going on, everyone? It's Sunday afternoon right now. Me and Fred, come here Fred, he's excited, he's going for a car ride. But me and Fred, we're gonna go drop off my skid loader for a job that we're starting tomorrow, Monday morning here. Generally, obviously, I would just take, you know, the skid steer truck and all that Monday morning. But I'm not gonna have enough room in my trailer with the skid steer because I'm gonna be renting a Harley Rake for this job coming up. So I want to drop the skid steer off, so that way first thing tomorrow morning, Monday, I can run and go grab that Harley Rake, get that in the trailer, and then we can just get going. So I'm not spending extra time tomorrow moving equipment around. So let's get to it. And if you guys notice, I got the salter and plow pulled off of this truck and everything. I am going to be posting this truck for sale. If anyone's interested, it's a 2004 GMC 3500 single rear wheel. It's got the leather interior. It's got a nice flatbed on it. I'm going to be selling this truck with the Hinnerker scoop plow. With that said, I think I'm going to ask around $12,500, $13,000 for this truck with the plow. The salter's not coming with it. I'm keeping both salters. I want to have a backup salter just in case one takes a dump. But other than that, if any of you guys are interested, send me an email or whatever if you guys are in the Milwaukee area, southeastern Wisconsin area. But and also, if you guys notice, me and Fred, we're going to be taking the Duramax today, pulling the skid loader. We're going to be actually using the Duramax the next couple days here. My Ford, it's in the shop right now. Nothing mechanically wrong with it to cause me not to use it, but I'm fat and that truck has no air conditioning. Gotta have air conditioning. So yeah, that truck's in the shop for the next couple days. So fortunately, I'll be using this thing. Fortunately, I have a spare truck. So, but yeah, we're gonna stop at the gas station first, get the skid loader fueled up before we head off, and then Fred and I, we're going for a ride today. Come on, buddy. Look at those leaps. All right, we'll see you guys at the job. I guess while I'm here, I'll show you guys. This is that AC line that I told you that blew up. It blew the coating off and blew through the wire braided line. Just haven't gotten a chance to get around to fixing it yet. One of my viewers, he actually lives nearby me. He reached out, and he has a friend that does HVAC or AC like this. Paul, I appreciate reaching out to me, and when I do get this thing fixed, I'll reach out to your friend and get something going here. Not too expensive of a bill. It's always nice when you get bills that are less than thousands. That's one thing I've noticed with being in business. You make a heck of a lot more, but you also spend a heck of a lot more. But as long as you're making a heck of a lot more than what you're spending, you're doing all right. Be lying to you if I told you that every job I've done, I've made a lot. That's just part of the growing pains of being a new business. I had a laugh reading through one of the comments one day. Somebody commented something like, I make it look easy starting a business. No. You know, I had a very good shot of being able to buy part of a business out from Victory. That's enough to pay the bills, but I'm not going to live the lifestyle I want. So you just got to keep pushing and get other jobs. There's days that I question on why I did this, but then there's a lot of days where I'm like, yes, I made the right decision. Any of you guys starting out, I don't know if I can really give any advice, because I mean, really, this is my my second year completely out on my own, but it's been a fight, if I gotta say that. Right, Fred? Right? Yeah, you love car rides, don't you? All right, enough of the jibber jabber. Let's get to this job and unload the skid loader. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. No problem. So this is Zach. I'm gonna be doing some work for him. I've known him for what? A long time.
5th grade?
5th grade, something like that. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out.
Yeah, thank you.
Watching all your videos, it's exciting.
Thanks. It's Sunday. So we'll get the skid loader unloaded. Like I said, I've known Zach for a very long time. Appreciate him giving me some work. And once we get the skid loader and unloaded and everything, I'll show you the project that we're doing. We're gonna be regrading regrading and kind of freshening up his backyard. Kind of sucks this morning. The sensor for the lap bar took a crap. If any of you guys ever run into that issue on these New Hollands or anything that has safeties, it's pretty simple. I don't know if you can see that. I just take this fuse and shove it in there, and it tricks it to think that the lap bar is working. It's not a permanent fix, but it gets the job done for right now.
That's how you know it's Big Mike this year.
Oh, thanks. It's always nice getting projects done.
It really is.
All right, so this is what we got going on. Zach's jungle back here.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
Yeah. We're gonna be pulling all these fence posts out. He had an old decrepit fence here. He pulled all the panels down, pull his fence out, and then just get his driveway, or not driveway, but lawn regraded and flattened out, so you can enjoy some fires and stuff back here in the fall.
Yep.
So, all right, we'll catch you guys back out here tomorrow. All right, well, we're back. First things first is we got to pull all these fence posts out. Let's get these fence posts pulled out. Then we're actually going to leave the bucket on the machine for right now. And we're going to take some of this high spot. It's pretty high in this area. We're going to kind of bring that along and put it right here in this area. It's pretty low. So we want to fill that area out and then kind of take some of that, bring it over here, get a nice gradual grade coming through here. And then we stopped and picked up this Harley Rake. It's going to be my first time using one of these. Figured this would be a good job to try it on and see what it's all about. So, all right, let's get this skid steer warmed up and start pulling some of these fence posts out. Well, you guys get the idea. Pulling all these posts up, I'm going to set you guys up on a time lapse. And then get these pulled out and then actually do the fun job. Well, it's always something, right? I was driving across the yard to go drop off one of these boards, or these posts, and one got stuck in there. So I tried stepping on it. Even me stepping on it doesn't want to come out. So I'm gonna lower the boom down drive over here, wrap a chain around that, and try driving backwards to see if it comes out. See what happens. Alright, see how this goes. Well, if I would have just tried backing up one more time, I guess it would have came out, but I didn't want to keep moving around too much with having and wreck a tire. So, all right, let's continue pulling this stuff out. I got all the fence posts pulled out over here. I'm gonna try pulling this, I don't know, weed out really quick, but yeah, it's going pretty good. There's a lot of like landscape fabric down there. I'm gonna pick all that up. While I had the camera off, I was letting my batteries charge here, but I just kind of real quickly just kind of drug some dirt around. There's a real low spot right there that I filled that in. I'm gonna get that Harley rake out. I'm gonna beat all this up and get it really loose, so that way I can get a better grade on this. But yeah, you guys will see me using a Harley rake for the first time. It's actually not my first time. I used one a long time ago, but it's definitely been a while. Don't beat me up in the comments. Yeah, I'm still learning as I go here. One thing I did want to notice, or the one thing I did notice, I should say, is that there is a conduit that is just coming out of the garage right over the top of the sidewalk. I'll shovel that out, see how deep that is before I start getting too close with the rake there. Obviously, I'm not going to be going that deep with the rake, but just to be safe. Another thing to notice is all these power lines above us. So, and then there's one that's hanging really low. I don't know which one this, I think it's internet or something, but I mean, I can touch it. It's pretty low, so. But yeah, let's I'm gonna pick up some of this trash here, and before I start using the rake, so I'm not just beating all that stuff all around over the place. So let's get to it. The things you don't realize when you do an estimate, you don't see this stuff. It's just part of it. Obviously, when I came here to do the estimate, I couldn't see what was below grade, so it is what it is. All right, let's get this Harley rake out of there and get it all hooked up and give it a quick shot here. Something that I've always gotten a habit of doing is I always check that the pins actually made it into the attachment, because I've had it happen to me a couple times where, you know, you think you got it and then you go dump it in the back of a truck or whatever and you drop the whole bucket in there. I did that about 4 times and I just got sick of it. So now every time I put an attachment on, I take a look to see if I got actually hooked up. Something to always make sure to do too is clean all your connections off. You don't want to be putting dirt into your hydraulic system. That gets expensive quick if you mess something up. And from the looks of it, this wiring harness on this thing is not the same as mine, which I don't think, that's not going to be a big deal, because all that's going to do is it'll articulate this. I don't really need to do that. It'd be nice, but I don't have that option right now. Yeah, let's pull that out before that turns into a problem here. Yeah, that wouldn't be good to have in there. Something I'm noticing is you gotta go pretty slow with this thing, which I kind of figured. Harley Rake did in my opinion, an amazing job tilling all this up. It was a little bit of a learning curve at first, but it really broke this all down nicely. Yeah, we got this pile here, rake some of that up, and probably pull some of it that way, putting some up around the side of the garage here, and just kind of smooth this all out. And then tomorrow when I get back here, I got to do this little area right here next to the fence line, which put a little bit of topsoil down and spread it out thin. Really the goal is just to fill in the potholes there, so don't have to get too crazy there. But all right, let's get to it. Alright, so I wasn't exactly, well, I had so much topsoil or dirt up here. I keep saying topsoil, but I had so much dirt up here. I wanted to drag some of that back. That was a lot of dirt to be moving by hand. So I kind of made a mess of all of this again. So I'm going to put the rake back on. I'm going to push dirt that direction, that direction. Zach, the customer here, he wants some dirt behind the garage there. So I'm going to just take some of this and push it down over that direction. I'm going to use the Harley Rake again. And we're just about ready to put some grass seed down, straw mat. So I'm much happier with the way that looks. I just got to rake out a couple piles here. I left, like I said, I pushed everything that direction. Kind of have a mound down there. He said he's gonna have a stump grinder come out here. There's 2 stumps behind the garage. I'll show you here really quick. But kind of late now, in my opinion. He knew that I was coming. He knew I was coming today, but it is what it is. So yeah, there's a stump right there and a stump right there. The machine's skid steer definitely ain't pulling those out. But whenever he does get around to getting these stump ground, the guy that's going to come do it, I'll have some extra dirt here that they can throw in behind there. But for the time being, I'm just going to go through here, kind of rake this out, get it really nice and flat. I don't know, in my opinion, you could always do a way better job with by hand. I know you professional operators out there, you're going to say you could do everything by machine, but we all have our own opinion, right? So all right, let's get this all smoothed out. Okie dokie. Got everything raked out. I'm gonna go around, pick up some of this garbage and like clumps of grass, and then put some seed down and put some straw mat down, and then that'll be it for today. I'll be coming back here tomorrow to pick up this mess right here and take care of that side over there. But I'm happy that I got this backyard all regraded, nice and flat now, or flat with the correct pitching, going to the going away from the house and the garage. So yeah, let's get this this mess cleaned up and get some grass seed down and start rolling some straw mat, my favorite. All right, let's get to it. I'm sure there's better ways of putting grass seed down, like an actual spreader. I don't know. This way's not terrible to do it either. You know, it's hot out, but at least there's a nice breeze today. Well, I wouldn't call it a breeze, it's a wind. I mean, I'm really struggling to get seed down right now. Grass seed's all down. Now it's the fun part of putting all the straw mat down. I tell you what, guys, that is my least favorite thing to do is the straw mat. But part of it. I don't do enough of these to buy like a straw blower or anything like that. And doing other ways. I forgot what the stuff's called, but they're like those little pellets. That's way too expensive. Alright, I'll show you guys in just a second here, but I got all the straw mat down. I'm just going to clean out the back of this truck here quick. So I can take that Harley Rake back tonight yet. Kind of ended off in a good spot where place closes at 5. It's a little after 4 right now, about a half-hour drive. I'll get there around 4:45. Get that dropped off, so that way first thing tomorrow morning I can get out here, put a little bit of topsoil down in there on this side by that fence, get some grass seed down, and pick up all those fence posts, and then finish the day off here tomorrow. I'm probably gonna end up making this into a two-part video. I think I have enough filming done for this side over here. If not, you might see the whole project in one video. Who knows, we'll see. But anyways, yeah, all the straw is down, stapled in. Yeah, it's just, today worked out pretty good. If I end up making this into a two-part video, obviously doing that side over there isn't going to be a whole video. I have some other things that I got to get done, which I'll probably tie into that video. I know I've been slacking on my videos a little bit. I apologize. There's just some things I've filmed, and to be completely honest, I was not happy with the way it turned out, so I figured I wouldn't post it. Big gob of grease. But anyways, I'm sure some of you guys maybe realize too that I'm driving the plow truck. Figure I'd drive it before I put it up for sale. And see if there's anything that I know that there's wrong with it. That last video I had mentioned that I was going to ask around like 12,500, 13,000. I am going to ask 13,000 for the truck with the plow. I think the truck's worth that all day, especially with a plow. It's a 4-wheel drive, 1 ton, and it's in pretty nice shape. It's a nice truck. It's just I want to get a diesel, and the truck that I am considering is getting another like F350 like what I have from Texas, again, a completely rust-free truck. Just nice to start with something that's rust-free. Not that this truck's like a major cruncher or anything like that. It's just my preference. I'd like to have a southern truck. So yeah, we're just gonna pull out on the road here and back up at the end of the, or pull up next to the driveway here, and then I'll just drive the skid steer up, drop the Harley Rake off. We'll get that dropped off so we don't have to screw around with that in the morning here. The one thing about this truck is the radio's never worked in it since I've had it. I take that back, it worked for about 2 days and then quit. I don't know if a fuse went to heck or what, but I don't listen to the radio that much anyways, so. right, that's a wrap. Machine's off, locked up. I got the straw mat down. Let's run and take that thing and return that. We'll see you guys there. I wasn't kidding when I said it's warm out. I don't know if you can make that out. 91 degrees. This plow truck, it's got a killer AC, let me tell you. It's funny, little funny story. Excuse me. Every truck that I have ever owned, my nicest trucks that I have, like, you know, that physically look the best, mechanically are the best, everything about the like, you know, the best truck that I have, the AC works, but it's not like, holy crap, I'm cold. But every vehicle I've ever owned that has just been, I don't want to say it, but like, you know, every vehicle that I have owned that has just been an absolute jalopy, like I'm talking about like spending $500 on a truck, has had the best air conditioning. No, this truck isn't an absolute jalopy, but it's also not the nicest truck that I own. But this thing's got some killer air conditioning as well, which is awesome on these hot days. Good old Milwaukee traffic. We're doing 10 miles an hour on the freeway. Just awesome. Phone says it'll still be there at 4:45. It looks like there's probably about like 2 miles of traffic to go through. We'll see. Be really cool if I can make it back to this dealership and return this, so I don't have to do this tomorrow morning. Love to have one of those small articulating loaders. Maybe someday I'll trade in. Be nice to get update my swinger loader someday, but we'll see. But here we are. Let you guys know a little secret about me. I wish I grew up on like one of those big farms, like I'm sure you guys watch Millennial Farmer or Larson Farms or anything like that. Some of that big farm equipment I wish I could run. Even something like this high lift deer, it's like a medium size machine. I don't know if it's actually, I don't know, maybe it's a large small machine, put it that way. I wouldn't consider it exactly a medium size machine, but I would consider it a large small machine. Anyways, yeah, getting back to what I was talking about earlier. I don't know if the camera picked up like that big farm equipment, but like one of these those big track machines or big combine, man, I'd love to run one of those someday. Or even like a big bean head like that. I don't know, that looks like probably, I don't know, I'd say that bean head's probably a good 30 feet. I don't know if you guys can see that right there, but yeah, it's just one of those things. I wish I grew up on one of those big farms where running all that big equipment. But obviously that wasn't in the playing cards for me. But yeah, Harley Rake's dropped back off. I'm happy with what we got done today. But we'll catch you guys in the next one.